What is going on, Life Fitness Coaches? Welcome to another episode of the Change Lives, Make Money Online Trainer podcast. It's your boy, B Mark. And in today's episode, we're going to be talking about cause and effect. Now, before I get started, I just want to start this podcast by saying thank you. We've got over 1,000 podcast episodes. I'm getting 100,000 of you guys are downloading a podcast episode every single month. And that to me just means the world. So I just want to start this podcast with a little bit of gratitude, saying thank you so much for every single person that tunes in, that listens to the live streams on Instagram, that is listening to this in their car. I really fucking appreciate you, and it means a lot to me. So I want to start with this idea of, we're going to use weight loss as an analogy, because I think that when it comes down to what has led me to success, like what is the key ingredient to my success? What is the number one reason that I was able to separate myself from everybody else that was business coaching and emerge as the clear industry leader? Like, why did I do this? What caused this to happen? I think that a lot of people try to lose weight just by lifting dumbbells and eating nutritious foods. So a lot of people just go to the gym. They're like, I need to lose weight. And so they will lift dumbbells, they will eat nutritious foods, and that will get them to a certain point. So there's cause and effect, right? If I want to lose weight, I can go take actions like lifting weights and eating food. And those actions will have an effect, which will cause me to lose weight. The problem comes when we get to a certain point where it's no longer just physical. And I'm sure you guys understand this with your fitness journey, right? You get to a certain point where it's no longer just physical, because who here has had a weight loss client that goes to the gym, loses 20 pounds, feels good, all of a sudden they self-sabotage and they get themselves right back to where they started in their fitness journey. They like lose the weight and then they gain it all back. But that doesn't make any sense, because if you think about this idea that if I just lift weights and eat nutritious foods, I should be in shape, right? But a lot of people try to change effects with effects, which only works for a short period of time. And what I'm trying to say is a lot of people try to lose weight by just focusing on activities that lose weight, cardio, going to the gym, exercising. They're just focusing on effects. But a lot of people don't realize what happens as a result. So who here, just out of curiosity, I want to go a little bit deeper. Who here works out not just for the physical benefits, but for the mental benefits? Who here works out and every time they go to the gym, even if they don't feel like going to the gym, after the gym, their mind feels significantly better? And so when we take an action, right, the effect, we take an action, what ends up happening is the cause, our mindset improves. So cause and effect works both ways, right? If I do the thing, I'll get the benefit on the inside. And and this is where a lot of people don't really fucking fully understand, but if I do the thing on the inside first, it's a lot easier for me to take the action on the outside. Cause and effect, in another word, can be described as internal versus external. External are the things that I do. Internal are the things that I think. Cause is the things that I think. Effect is the results that I get as a result of what I'm thinking. Cause is the thoughts, beliefs, conditioning, patterns, behaviors internally, the thought loops, the emotional loops. These are the cause. The effect is our bank account, our financial situation, the way that we look, the way that we show up in the world, our material wealth. This is where I need you guys to fucking pay attention, because this is why I was able to succeed. Everything that you see with your eyes is an effect. The phone that you're listening to this on was first a thought inside of somebody's mind. What they did is they decided that they were going to focus on that phone for an extended period of time. They were going to make the upgrades. They were going to make the improvements. They worked together with a bunch of technicians mentally in order to figure out exactly what needed to go into the phone to make it awesome. And then what happened as a result is the effect, the phone came into reality. Same thing with the computer or the car that you're driving or the headphones that you're listening to this on. All of the things that you see with your eyes are effects. So when I go to the mirror and I look at my body is an effect. It is an external. If I open up my fucking phone and I look at my bank account is an external. It's an effect. It is a result of the cause. And the cause for 100% of things, every single thing that human beings create on the fucking planet, the cause is simple. It is the mind. The cause is the mind, and the results that we get are the effects. Now, here's the thing, right? So a lot of people try to change external with external. I'll give you an example. A lot of people think I'm not making more money, so I need to post more content. I'm not making more money, so I need to generate more leads. I'm not making more money, so I must send more DMs. We're trying to change effects with effects. And this only works for a certain period of time, because sooner rather than later, if the cause, which let's be honest, if you don't have money, it's because your money mindset sucks ass. So the cause, you can go and you can send your DMs and you can fucking make your calls and you can post your content. But while you're doing that, while you're sending your DMs, while you're posting your content, while you're trying to book sales calls, the cause, AKA the mind, is going to be thinking, why am I fucking sending these DMs? There's no point in posting content. Nobody's reaching out anyways. This is fucking stupid. My business isn't even growing. I'm so overwhelmed and I'm so frustrated. The cause, which is the mind, which will eventually turn into the effect, which is the results that you're getting. But most people, and again, this is the hard part about this fucking mindset, right? Because if you truly understand this, like the more that I take the action that gets me closer to the thing, like if I post more content, I will get better over time. That is just a fucking fact. That's a universal law. Like the more that you do something, the better you get at it. It's really simple. However, that mindset only goes to a certain point, because eventually human beings will behave in alignment with what they identify as and how they see themselves. And so if I'm posting content, my content's starting to hit, my content's starting to go viral, I'm starting to pop off, I'm starting to get more sales calls, I'm starting to make more money. If I don't see myself, my self-image, as somebody that is successful, wealthy, abundant, makes money, transforms life, if I don't see myself as that, as the effects start to take place, content starts popping off, things start going right, everything starts moving in the right direction. Unless I get my mind to catch up with the results, what's going to happen is I will self-sabotage. I will be afraid of what comes next because I am associating myself with my old identity. And my old identity, somebody that wasn't making money, somebody that was struggling, somebody that was like really having a hard time, doesn't know what it feels like to make money, doesn't know what it feels like to transform lives, doesn't know what it feels like to like actually see success. And so as the effects keep coming, like the effects are going to seem out of alignment with where we're currently at. And so we will actively self-sabotage. We will stop posting content. We will stop doing the thing. We'll stop tuning into fucking coaching calls. We'll stop listening to the podcast because we're trying to change effects with effects. This only gets you so far, which is why as fitness coaches, we must not only transform our clients' bodies, but we must also transform their minds. Everything that you see with your eyes is an effect, because for everything that human beings have created is mind. Mind creates reality. And so the reason that I have been able to continue to grow year over year over year by 30%, 40%, or even 100% some years is because I change my mind first. I get very clear on where I'm going first. I cement the vision of the direction that I would like to go first. I get super fucking dialed in on exactly what I would like to create first. I create it first in my mind, and then I turn it into my reality. A lot of people ask me all the time, how do you post 3 times a day on social media? And for me, it's actually super easy. Posting 3 times a day on social media aligns with my higher purpose in life. And so it's not hard for me to do the things that I need to do in order to see the level of success that I want to see, because my vision of exactly where I'd like to go, the cause is so fucking clear that the effects are easy. Like doing the activities that are associated with the cause are easy because I'm in alignment. The reason you have a very hard time imagining posting 3 times a day on social media is because the vision that you have for how successful you believe that you should be, how worthy you believe that you are, how much you believe you deserve success does not align with a 3 times a day posting schedule. Because you in your head are like, why would I post 3 times a day when I can't even get one post to do well? Why would I post twice a day when I don't even have the time to post once a day? So like your internal thought patterns are seeing people that are successful and saying to yourself, I can't mimic those actions because I'll never be that successful. And so if you want to make more money, you cannot look for the best game plan. You cannot think to yourself that you need a new lead generation strategy, that you need a new content strategy, that you need a new sales strategy. And it's so hard for me as a coach and a mentor and a leader, because if I'm being completely honest, like if you just get this, if you truly understand what the fuck I'm saying in today's podcast, and you took it so seriously that you carved, shaped, molded, and like forged this new identity in which you would love to work through, like if you actually became that person, everything else is easy. Content is easy, sales is easy, DMs are easy. It's easy. First, you must create this image in your mind of the type of life that you'd like to live, how much money you want to have, what kind of car you want to drive. And then you need to get this intense desire to achieve, like, I will do whatever it takes to achieve success. And when you have those two things, when you have vision and you know exactly what you want and you are so fucking hungry for it and you're willing to do whatever it takes to get it, the effects are easy. Making money becomes easy. Signing clients becomes easy. Posting content becomes easy. You need to look internally. You can't look externally. Changing effects with effects is effective for a very short period of time. If you are plateaued in your business and your life right now, you're not making more money, you're not growing on social media, you're not living the type of life you want to live, you're not stepping into your power, making the impact that you want to make, it is 100% to do with the fact that you have not addressed the cause. And you are trying to change the effect without changing the cause. If you try to change your life without changing your mind first, you will always revert back to a level that you deem that you are worthy of. So we must increase our level of worthiness. We must demand more of ourselves. We must see ourselves in a higher esteem. We must give ourselves more credit. We must get more clear on our vision. We must start with the mind. Everything that you want in life is first created in your mind, and then you turn it into reality. And the beautiful part about cause and effect is whether or not you would like to take the pill and go all in on your dreams, you are still a victim to this law. You are still an active participant with or without your willing participation, because whatever you're thinking on a day-to-day basis is manifesting. And so if you're listening to this and you're like, that sounds hard, I don't know if I want to do that, I don't know if I'm ready to commit to actually achieving my dreams, the beautiful news is whether or not you want to, you are a creator. You're already doing it, but you're just creating results that you don't want, which is why so many people would rather absolve themselves of the responsibility and say to themselves, there's no possible way I could create my financial limitation. There's no possible way I manifested myself getting fired. There's no possible way that I manifested my content doing well, because it's so much easier to deflect responsibility for all the things that we're currently creating right now, because nobody wants to look at themselves in the mirror and be like, I'm the reason that my fucking wife left me. I'm the reason that my clients are leaving me. I'm the reason that my content isn't hitting. It's me. I accept full responsibility. Some people get to the level where they accept full responsibility to the point of like guilt and shame. They're like, okay, well, if it's my fault and my responsibility, then I must be a bad person. I must be a piece of shit. I wish I could do better. I'm such an asshole. All of these things are negative and not productive for our success. Like, yes, we must accept responsibility for our life and say that like everything that fucking happens is my fault. Literally everything. That's full responsibility. And then when you understand that you are creating everything in your life and there is not a single exception, when you actually take that level of responsibility, then you can go internally and do the work that is necessary. And I'm talking about even things that you feel like you have absolutely no control over. When I have a negative situation in my life, I'll give you an example. There was this person in my life who came in, they were talking shit, they were super negative, blah, blah, blah. I literally looked internally and I was like, where am I creating this? And instead of me giving that energy back to that person, that negative energy, I literally went within. I'm like, I'm going to send this person so much fucking love, so much appreciation, so much gratitude. And I'm going to heal the part of me that created this. I'm going to fix myself. I'm going to change the energy that I am putting out into the world instead of trying to fix the effect. I'm not going to go to this person and try to like fucking shake their hand and fucking be better with them. That's trying to change effects with effects. If I accept full responsibility for my life, even the shit that feels like outlandishly outside of my control, then that means that I can create any reality that I wish to create. And that's an extreme example of things that are like so far, like you would think that somebody being negative to you wouldn't be your responsibility. I take responsibility for that, but I also take responsibility for everything in my business. If my content isn't hitting, I literally accept full responsibility. I go within and I start repeating to myself. My content goes viral every single day. People are following me. My Instagram is going. I'm on fucking fire. People want to hear my message. I'm so fucking grateful. I go within. I don't go online and complain to the fucking algorithm. I'm not bitching to my friends about how my content isn't hitting. I'm not complaining that I'm putting in all this work and I'm not getting the views that I want. I go within. I change the cause. And as a result of changing the cause, the effects are easy. It's easy for me to go viral. It's easy for me to make money. It's easy for me to step into my power because I'm not working with effects. I'm working with cause. And the cause of everything on this fucking planet that has been created by man is mind. It's first created in the mind, and then we take our fucking bodies and then we integrate it into this fucking universe. And everything that we think becomes reality. We are all creators. So if you want to make more money and you want to step into your power and you want to like start dominating this shit, stop trying to change your reality by shifting things in your reality. Because it's like you can fucking move as much stuff as you want in your reality. At the end of the day, if you're chaotic inside, you're just going to attract more chaos. And the last example that I give, because I think it's a beautiful one, and I think it perfectly illustrates this idea of trying to change effects with effects, is it's like, have any of you ever been in a relationship with somebody that was really fucking negative and really toxic? So you're in this relationship, it's really negative and it's really toxic. So you say to yourself, I'm leaving this fucking person. I'm leaving this person and I'm moving on. I'm bigger and better things. And then you find somebody new, right? You find somebody new and they seem amazing at first and everything seems good. But after a few months, you realize that they're basically the same fucking person as your ex. They're just a different human with a different name, but they've got the same toxic traits. They do the same toxic things, the same negative person. And it's because you are trying to change effects with effects. Bouncing from one relationship to the next relationship without looking internally and asking yourself how you can improve will cause you to attract more people that align with what you attracted in the first place. You're trying to change effects with effects. It doesn't work like that. You need to go internally and you need to shift the cause. And the cause for everything in this life is mind. Hopefully this was helpful and hopefully this gave you the inspo to start paying more attention to the things that you're thinking, because the thoughts that we're thinking are creating reality. Peace, love, protein. Have the best day ever. We'll talk to you guys in the next episode. Let's fucking go. Thank you so much for tuning into today's episode. Hopefully you got some value. If you did, and you want to learn more about how me and my team can help you scale your online fitness business to $10,000 a month, DM me 10K on Instagram at TheRealBrianMark for more information, and I'll reach out to you to see if I can help you grow an online coaching business.